Hello everyone and thank you so much for tuning into a Black Space where we break down topics surrounding female rap and other urban music news. Now let's get into it. Today, I wanted to come on and give a different topic. I know I might not get as many views as my other videos, but my subscriber count is steadily increasing and there are smaller YouTubers who work day and night to gain more and still do not have that much, so I feel like I should be thankful there are people who want to listen to me, and I will try my best to give you all a video every week or so. So, now, I want to talk about the actress and comedian Monique. You may be familiar with her from her Oscar-winning movie role as Precious or her earlier work like The Queens of Comedy and The Parkers. For over the past 10 years, Monique has been off of the big screen and doing interviews about the racial and gender discrimination she has faced in Hollywood. In the early stages, Monique made claims that she was quote-unquote blackballed from Hollywood by Tyler Perry, Lee Daniels, and Oprah Winfrey. In the middle of this 10-year time frame, Monique came out and made claims that she was lowballed by the streaming giant, Netflix, for a comedy special compared to her co-stars Chris Rock, Amy Schumer, and Dave Chappelle. She ordered black people to stand with her in her boycott against Netflix for gender bias and color bias. She did interviews about this whole Netflix debacle for 5-6 years. She was able to get many black people behind her by using social justice talking points and topics that would tug at a black person's heartstrings. She went on and on about the treatment of black women in America and black women in Hollywood. She talked about how cowardly a lot of black men move. Now, the purpose of me doing this video is to expose Monique for being a fraud and only caring about herself. During her whole Netflix and Lee Daniels slander tour, I always wondered were the things she were saying were genuine or did she only care about herself. I never remembered her coming out to stand with Jane Hubert when she called out Will Smith for being a bad person when they worked together on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, or any of her other peers who have come out and said they were mistreated in Hollywood. The first time I felt like she may have been a fraud in this whole thing was when she came out and defended Roseanne Barr for using racial slurs for a second time around. I just chalked it up to her just being a sweet and genuine person, and I continued to support her fight for equality. So for years I've always had it in the back of my mind that she was only looking out for herself and no one else. Recently, the problematic rapper 50 Cent came out and said that he felt like Monique was done wrong in Hollywood and that he was going to help revive her career from the depths that it was in. He even told Oprah, Tyler, and Lee Daniels that they should apologize to her because he was going to put her back on. I, myself, felt as though Monique would decline the offer because of how 50 Cent has bullied and harassed so many black women and girls during his career. From Lil' Kim to Megan Thee Stallion to Tierra Marie, the list goes on for days. I was sure the poster child for the black woman's plight in America wouldn't work with someone who constantly compares Lil' Kim, who is a black woman, to animals every 3 days. Yeah, you heard that right. Monique is a fraud who used the real issues that black, plus-size, dark-skinned women and people go through to her benefit. She used us to garner sympathy because she knows deep down that's her and her husband were difficult to work with. About 2 years ago, Monique and her husband did an interview with DJ Vlad, and DJ Vlad came out months later and said that her husband gave him a super hard time about putting the interview out and it ended up getting scrapped. DJ Vlad may be messy, but he isn't a bandwagoner. He could follow his peers like academics and support Tory Lanez, but DJ Vlad did his own research and said he believes Tory will go to jail. When he revealed this, I started to believe more and more that her and her husband were actually difficult to work with and that they cared nothing about black women or black people in general, and her new business venture with 50 Cent basically sealed the deal for me. But anyways, chill, tell me what you all think about this video. Please leave your thoughts and opinions below in the comments section and I will be down there chopping it up with you all. Also be sure to like, comment, share and subscribe and turn on the post notifications so you can be notified every time I post a new video. Thank you so much for tuning in and have a great day.